In this series, I recommend games that fit into the lives of busy people. My name is Ian, and today I'm recommending STARDROP for spaceship scavengers. Have you ever wanted to explore supermassive derelict spaceships without the risk of scary aliens, killer robots, or imposters? Well, let me tell you about STARDROP, a one-person passion project by Team V. Or maybe it's Team 5, I'm not exactly sure. This indie title puts you in the space boots of Erin Vance, a salvage and rescue operations professional, or SROP, if you will. I'm pretty sure that's what she goes by. Her responsibilities as a SROPerator involve long walks in spaceships, long walks on spaceships, and some short walks between spaceships. Additionally, Erin's expected to be proficient in light puzzle solving and have a basic understanding of stealth. You'll take on Erin's job as the onboard salvage and rescue operator to determine why and how ships, outposts, and stations were abandoned. To do so, you will need to restore power, reroute that power, dodge maintenance androids, disable and then re-enable security systems, hack emails, and more. All the while, you'll theorize the who, what, and why with your SROPerator pal, John. As an indie game, STARDROP doesn't have the spit shine that a lot of AAA titles do nowadays. But it's obvious that the developer's passionate about the game. The graphics are impressive and they'll have you agog at the ship corridors around you. The game's central focus, which is its narrative, won't have you breaking out dossiers and fictional history books. Instead, STARDROP sticks with a small cast of characters and a single mysterious incident that Erin and John are investigating. You don't have to keep notes about who the Prime Minister of Earth is, or remember that in the year 4312 a great war collapsed civilization, or anything to that effect. Instead, Erin and John will learn about how a pioneering vessel mysteriously vanished and has now reappeared. But STARDROP isn't just another pretty face. You won't spend the entire game walking from computer terminal to computer terminal reading other people's emails. The game will throw in engaging puzzles and sneaky stealth sections to break up the silence and solitude that surround the scary space vessels. Much like you could break the silence at the bottom of this video with a comment. Please. STARDROP's control scheme isn't reinventing the fusion propulsion thruster system, but sliced bread isn't popular because it's new. And much like sliced bread and fusion propulsion systems, you won't need to learn or memorize anything to play this game. I guarantee you already know controls. It's WASD. And fast WASD. Easy enough, right? That's something you can get behind as a busy person. Moving on, I would love to recommend more puzzle games on this channel because there are a ton of really well-made puzzle games. Unfortunately, sometimes these puzzle games require a whole lot of memorizing of rules, modifiers, and niche conditions, and I just don't think that's realistic for a busy person. But STARDROP errs on the lighter side of the puzzle genre. You really only need to know a handful of puzzle rules, and they're pretty straightforward. Similarly, the stealth mechanics won't require you to memorize paths of enemies, because it's pretty easy to distract maintenance robots with broken computers, apparently. I didn't design them, somebody else did. So unlike games like The Witness, taking a break from the game won't result in you forgetting all the rules and controls and having to start over. Sometimes, you spend your day staring at a cubicle wall, or maybe a chalkboard, or a pile of laundry and just wish you could be anywhere else. In STARDROP, that somewhere else, you guessed it, is space. The graphics are nicely rendered and the ships are big enough to make you feel the way a dwarf star does. Hot. No, red, no. Small. It's small, that's what I was looking for. If you weren't click-clacking on a keyboard, you could almost be convinced that you're wandering around a spaceship yourself. The theming and the environment is all just that nice. Now I won't lie, folks, I like space. I like exploring big spaceships. I especially like to explore big empty spaceships. I like to wonder what happened to them. Like, are all the people just in a coat closet somewhere waiting to do a surprise birthday party jump scare type thing? And that's part of why I appreciated STARDROP's liminal environments. I felt like at any moment I could turn a corner and find a group of scientists wandering corridors discussing their latest experiments, all like, I've made plants in space. And then the other guy's like, well, I've made plant food in space, let's hang out. Or maybe some mechanics wrenching on a panel in the wall laughing and joking about this or that. The emptiness of the ship leaves room for your imagination to run wild, which is an awesome outlet for creativity, which I think a lot of us sadly don't have nowadays. Now, you probably know that it's not easy to run an involved hobby while also having a full-time job and taking care of a household and so many other things that we're responsible for nowadays. So credit where credit is due, STARDROP is a one-person passion project, and I would be remiss not to throw out some support to someone who did what I'm trying to do. So go ahead and support that creator. You can even play the demo, it's free. And if you want to support another passion project, hey, you know where that button is. STARDROP brings together a couple of important concepts that ultimately make it a great game for busy people. The way it melds a walking simulator with puzzle and stealth mechanics keeps up the user engagement while you travel from ship compartment to ship compartment, and Erin and John provide dialogue to keep the narrative moving, which in itself is interesting, but doesn't require the memorization of robust lore. All in all, I give STARDROP 5 cans of Space Coke out of 5 cans of Space Coke. Highly recommended.